What about what about the shit that you deal with at your job that you don't get paid for? Like, I think about so much shit that us as employees, us as ground level employees, workers, associates, whatever. I think about all of the shit that we put up with on a day-to-day basis, no matter what you doing. You could be working outside, inside, you could be working at a liquor store, you can be working at a motherfucking weed dispensary, you could be working at a warehouse, Target, Walmart, uh, whatever you doing. Fucking parking authority, a police officer. Like, employers, companies, corporations, they lock you into so much. You know, once they hire you, once they bring you on, once you work for them, it's like, no, we don't just pay you to do a job. We pay you to do any and everything surrounding the job. You know what I'm saying? Within the job. Um, inside or out, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? The shit that you deal with when you off from work. That's work related. It's shit that you deal with when you at work that ain't got nothing to do with you. But because you work there and you affiliated and you know like that it's like it just it opens the door to other shit that you ain't give a motherfucker permission to open the door on. It's like everything's like invaded at that point. You have no like you have no um like no line can be drawn like when it come to that work shit. Like it's like they own you on and off the clock. And it just got me to thinking, of course, hearing other people horror stories. I still know people. I still talk to people here and there and shit. And even my girl, bro, like she don't mean no harm, but she bring a lot of work home. I told her, like, you know what I mean, for what it's worth, like I got PTSD from that shit, bro. I really don't, and I really don't. Cause, excuse me, like I talked about this in like a recent video. Like, I don't like people to throw their shit on me. I don't like people to steal from me, like my energy, like, you know what I mean, or sabotage my energy or my peace of mind. But you know, we fam, like, so you know, I be listening and shit, and it's just like it's all of the things that I went through is just steady reminders. And not that I laugh or not that I enjoy that she going through it, but when I was going through it, she didn't understand it. She was a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife. The perks of just being in the comfort of your own home every day, bro. You're not out, you're not around these people every day. You're not going through the things I'm going through, dealing with the things I'm dealing with, experiencing the things that I'm experiencing. And I know it sounded like a broken record. I know she probably felt like I was being dramatic. I was, you know, I was exaggerating. And now it's crazy because like the roles reversed in a sense, and she going through exactly what I went through. And it just take me back to, you know, my experience. And I always felt like that. Like, bro, they don't pay us enough for this shit. They don't compensate us for the shit that they ask of us. I gotta deal with the employees, attitudes, the shit that niggas bring to work. Um, you know, like I said, the people that you work around, the shit that they ask of you. Um, just it's a laundry list of shit that you have to deal with that's outside of your job title, your job description. And a lot of it is mental. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly believe that people will still complain about work because we ain't supposed to be doing this shit anyway. Not like this. This ain't what the creator intended for niggas to be doing, but we here. But I feel like truly, bro, if niggas could really just go to work and do their job and clock out and go home, I feel like niggas would be a little less overwhelmed, a little less stressed and depressed about what they had to do Monday through Friday to make money. But I know for me, it was the job, but the job became easy to me. I had my 10,000 and like you know what I mean, my 10,000 hours. It was so repetitive. Like I was great at it. It was easy. So it wasn't even that. And I used to tell niggas, they'd come in there like, yo, bro, what you think? Like, what would you suggest? Or how you feel about like, what advice would you give somebody coming in here doing this shit? Like, you know what I mean, you had people really coming in asking that. And I'm like, bro, this shit's sweet, bro. You're gonna get acclimated within like a couple of weeks. You ain't got no choice. You're gonna be doing this shit every day for 8 to 12 hours. Bro, it's the long game. It's the mental aspect of the job and what you gotta deal with, what you gotta go through that you don't get compensated for. You not being paid for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all of the little in-betweens is the shit that destroy you, bro. That fuck you up working jobs. Like that's the shit that had you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I dealt with a lot of shit that really wasn't my shit working a job. And they ain't paid me for that. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with other people and they issues or what type of person this person may be. And unfortunately, because we work at the same job or we under the same roof, you know, I gotta be around this person. Or when I was on a bear truck, we delivering bear. I can't pick the driver that I'm going out with. We just going out together. If you was lucky enough, you could be around a person that was cool, or y'all built a rapport. Y'all eventually started getting along and shit just as smooth. But I done been on a truck countless amounts of times with racist white boys, ain't shit workers, niggas that just was on bullshit, trying to find a loophole every day they came to work to get over on the job, niggas that drink on the job, like just a lot of shit. I can't tell you how many times I done had to fake laugh and like be fake with motherfuckers, bro. To the point that shit started hurting, bro. It hurt to keep who you really is inside for 8 hours, 10 hours a day, bro. That shit painful. When you know who you really is, like, but when you go to this job and you clock in, bro, you gotta be a total different person. Niggas ain't talking about that enough. Fuck everything else, nigga. When I hit this time clock, I got enough sense to know I gotta feed my family with this shit. But I gotta be a whole nother nigga. I'm not like this. I don't allow people to talk to me like this. Not that a nigga ever disrespected me in that joint. That never happened. And not on no super tough shit, but just, you know, motherfuckers know who they can really do certain shit with. I guess I got like an aura, like that shit just bleed out, but never like that. But even certain shit that you do have to put up with, motherfuckers got slick mouths. They say certain subliminal things, certain things that you may not allow a person to say to you. You may not even allow this type of person to be around you in your day-to-day life, your personal life. But you have to accept it for a paycheck, for a job. Like I said, you got to come in there and you hit the clock and you got to be somebody completely outside of who you are. Y'all don't pay me enough to do the job, be fake, take the bullshit, take on other people bullshit problems and all of that, motherfucker. Like somebody I'm talking to, like, they like, yo, the job just hired somebody that was hurt at another job, but they probably ain't want her there no more because she was dragging out probably the workers' comp or being hurt because they want to rush you back to work. These companies, they want you, if you hurt, if you not dying, my nigga, they gonna give you a couple days to, yeah, they gonna send you to their doctors and they gonna bring you the fuck back. They gonna suggest that you come back to work. They in bed together, so the doctor gonna clear you most of the time. Not 90% of the time, the doctor gonna clear you. Now you can't even fight. Even if you still in pain, you can't go against what they saying. They said you could go back to work Monday, you going back to work Monday. But it's this girl, I guess, that work at her job and she milking that shit. So now the inconvenience part of be, you know, the bitch ain't hurt. You gotta deal with that part, right? You know she getting over on the company, but I ain't ratting. It's cool, do your shit. You know what I'm saying? Do your shit, be safe, right? But now, bitch, you doing all that lying and all of that scamming shit, you inconveniencing me. Now it's one less, you know, one less this or it's one less that because you only could be stationary in a certain part of the, you see what I'm saying? So now that's inconveniencing me because that might have been my shit that I was doing. Like I had got hurt at a gig. Forklift went over my foot. Bro, they ain't give me a week to be out, bro. And I know a lot of motherfuckers be like, bro, why you ain't? I wasn't privy to the information. The head of operations calling me. We got a rapport, but you know, he still got a job to do. He telling me, yo, look, I hate for you to miss your money. I'm telling boy, fuck the money, nigga. My foot hurt, nigga. I got a boot on my shit. It gotta be something you could do, man. You could come mark down pilots. Nigga rush me back to work. My shit probably still ain't right from that shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's like even that, like all of that shit that just be wrapped into one with these companies and these jobs and that experience. But I give you a different situation with you not just being able to go to work and it just be that. You got to deal with all types of other shit. While I'm on the topic of talking about workers' comp, dealing with other people's shit, you know, dealing with having to deal with people and they bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm working with this one white boy and shit. The nigga, mind you, they don't pay me enough for this shit, bro. I want to do my job and go the fuck home every day. I don't even want to be here, but I'm here. I'm just trying to do my gig, go home. I'm with the white boy. Now I already know his history. I already know, like I already know how he get down. He a scamming ass white boy. He one of them niggas that get hurt on purpose. So he could go out for 6 months, go out for a year. You know what I'm saying? Bum ass type nigga, like, you know what I mean? So I'm with him and shit. I tell him. I already know what he on. I tell him, yo, cuz, don't get hurt around me, bro. Like, don't, whatever, it's about to be the holiday. I already know what he on. He told me what he on. He telling everybody at the job what he on. I say, cuz, don't do no nut ass shit while you with me, bro. I'm telling you, I'm not rocking with you. Damn, you would, no. You not gonna get me caught up in that shit. I got mouths to feed, nigga. Cause you know, workers comp, all them niggas get involved in that shit. They asking who was the witnesses, all this other shit. I tell a nigga, I gave him a fair warning. Don't do that to yourself, bro. We go throughout the whole day. I'm even going in the basements. Mind you, we on a beer truck, so you know we delivering beer. We got to go in the basements, you know, restaurants, bars, all types of shit, delis. I'm going in the basements that day on purpose. Usually is I go in one, you go in one. But this day I said, this nigga on bullshit. I'm gonna go in every basement, so it ain't no excuse. So he can't get out my eyesight and make it seem like he was in the basement. He tripped and fell, sprained his fucking ankle or broke his knee or some crazy shit, dislocated his knee or some shit. We go through the whole fucking day, bro. He get out the truck before me. I think some shit, whatever. He make it to he get it. He find a way in the basement. I hand the nigga the keg. He grabbed the keg. I'm talking about, bro, I got all 185 pounds of this keg, bro, on my side, bro. Gently pass it to him. He get the keg. He cool. Everything cool, bro. He go, put him in the cold box. He come back. Yo, I think on my way I cut him off, bro. Don't tell me. Matter of fact, no. He ain't even say nothing. The nigga ain't even say nothing. He ain't say shit. We delivered. We got paid. We made it back to the fucking job. We on the way back and shit. He like, yeah, man, I don't know, man. I think I might have tweaked something like my back. So I'm like, hey, listen, cuz. All right. No, it's cool. Everything cool. All right. Get out the truck, clean up, whatever. Go about my day, go to my car, shit like that. I come to work the next day. They like, yeah, did such and such get hurt yesterday with you? Blah, blah, blah. This, that, and the third. He wrote you down as a witness as to, you know, you seen when he got hurt and da-da-da. He said man, I lost it, bro. I tipped the fuck off, bro. And in that moment, like, they had the fucking the I don't know, one of the supervisors for the fucking workers comp shit, all that calling me. Did such and such get hurt when he was with you? They said you. Nope, he ain't get hurt. Nope, I ain't seen him get hurt. He ain't get hurt on my watch. Fuck no. Nope. Oh, thank you so much. Blah blah blah. Cause you know we get so many people scamming. Yup. That's what he on. That's probably what he on. Yup. Yeah. Anything else? Like, bro, that shit had me so motherfucking hot, bro. Like, and that's just an example of, like, again, it's not that you could come in there and just do your shit and roll. It's not that you could just come in there and just be on your own shit. Most of the times, bro, you gotta deal with so much other shit outside of what you getting paid to do. The reasons of why you're being paid to be there it's like it's never just that. It's always some other shit with these jobs, bro. It's always some other shit. Oh, such and such called out, such and such this. Can you do this? Can you do that? Um, like I said, just dealing with people and their emotions, what they going through, they different personalities. It's like it's just they don't pay people. They don't account for all of the other shit that you gotta deal with as a human being, as a person that may be going through their own shit. They don't account for that. And a lot of times the money you making ain't enough already. And so it's definitely not enough for the shit that I gotta deal with being here, for what I gotta put up with. You know what I'm saying? The management, all of that, everything that come with the gig is never just you go in, you do your shit, and you roll out. You know what I'm saying? Um, you deal with so much, bro. Man or woman, you deal with so much. And it's so bad because you eventually get used to it. Like, so you stop realizing that you overworking yourself or you doing more than you should. You overworking and being underpaid. Like, you know what I mean? So many people out here complain about everything else but the job, Like, it don't even be about what you got to get up and go do every day. You don't want to do that either, but it's like, all right, if I got to ring people up or if I got to stock shelves and da-da-da, you kind of be cool with that. It be the other shit that come with the gig. You know what I'm saying? The guilty by association shit. Like, bro, I'm just here working my gig, like, but because I work here, I gotta get robbed, or I gotta this happen, or motherfucker curse me out, or this like it's so much shit that come outside of what you are being paid to do, is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not never gonna allow for no nigga at no job. I'm not gonna ever allow a nigga to put my job at risk because you wanted to scam and go out hurt. And eventually they fired the nigga, because he tried that shit again. He kept burning himself. Niggas don't get enough. You should have stopped the first time it went bad. But I ain't never gonna allow a motherfucker to put my shit in jeopardy because, oh damn, bro, we union brothers. We not shit. We not nothing. Ain't nothing with us got brother in it or bro in it. I don't know you, nigga. You don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know me outside this place. You don't. And that's another thing. You got to deal with that. People that think they know you because you there 5 days a week, or they think they could play with you, or they can assume, or it's like, it's a lot with that job shit, bro. Niggas, some people don't know when to shut the fuck up, but you work next to them. You work with these people every day. These are people that you just so happen to work with, but you would never be around these people in your personal life. These niggas wouldn't make it in the places you be around or the people you be around. They wouldn't even be accepted in them circles. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wouldn't survive certain shit you survive, but a lot of people hide behind that job or that, you know what I'm saying? Because they know you don't want to come out of, or you're not going to come out of character or show your true blue. You feel me? Because you might need the gig. It's a lot of that going around. A lot of white bulls hide behind a job, or just a lot of people in general. A lot of black bulls, you know what I'm saying? They play tough, or they managers, and they, you know what I'm saying, abusing they power. Like, it's so much in between shit that's not in the fine print. Not even in the fine print, but it's definitely not in the on board package. It's not in the handbook. Like, there's so much shit that they leave out, bro, that you just learn on the fly. You realize on the fly of what you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many different people in them places. And like I said, you might be a clean person. You might be a person that don't talk a lot. You might be a person that don't be around a lot of people. But it just so happened that this is where you got to be at to make your money. And it's such an inconvenience. You know what I'm saying? You so uncomfortable. You so out of your element. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is where you have to be, and you have to be around these certain kinds of unprofessional people or ignorant people or whatever. But all in all, gigs don't pay enough. If you won't pay me for my job and my mental, you know what I'm saying, shit that I got to deal with being here, then, now we talking, bro. That might be another 20 an hour, or a little 15, little hazard pay, little time and a half, John. That's just attached to my pay rate. Now we talking, but A lot of times you just being underpaid. You're not really being compensated for the shit that you got to deal with outside of what you dare to do. You know what I'm saying? What you initially they're getting paid for. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I done dealt with so much shit at jobs, and it was up to me to pull back and say I'm not dealing with that. And that's when I got to a point where, bro, I outsmarted everything and I just shut all that shit down. You know what I mean? I never really fucked it with nobody at the gig, but then I got to the point where they don't pay me enough for this shit. So I don't talk to nobody. Can't nobody approach me. You can't ask me a question. If it's genuine, it's genuine. I'ma answer it genuinely. But for the most part, I'm not tagging in conversations, meaningless conversations. I don't want to talk political shit. I don't want to talk about race. I don't want to talk about none of that. I don't want you to think that we cool in any kind of way where you can get hurt and then say I was there and I'm a witness. I don't want you to assume nothing other than that nigga right there is here to do this shit and go home. He ain't fucking with nobody. And eventually niggas, more than 95% of the motherfuckers in that joint, probably more than that, caught on like, yo, bro just here on business. On some Marshawn Lynch shit. Like, you know why I'm here, bro. I'm here so I don't get fired, bro. That's, you know what I mean? Like, that's it. Like, I don't fuck with nobody in this joint, bro. I don't, like, jobs, it's like, I don't know, the job world is it's a weird place. It's a really, really weird place, you know what I'm saying? And you start looking at management, like I started looking at management, they started just hiring any old body, and that shit was affecting me because now y'all desperate, so y'all just hiring anybody. I start seeing niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like I told niggas was laughing. I'm like, damn, they must have went down north. They must have went out West Philly and just start grabbing niggas off the corner. But now y'all, what y'all do is y'all hire these people, bro, carelessly. Y'all don't vet these people. Y'all don't really even try to see who y'all really hiring, and y'all just spread them out, put them on the floor, put them throughout the warehouse, and have us deal with them. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. Like, I started having to deal with certain niggas. We ready to come to blows in that joint. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we just really ready to crash out on each other. Like, you know what I mean? Because the company, they don't give a fuck. It's just about green to them. And we left to deal with the bullshit and everything else. Again, just dealing with shit that I don't get paid to deal with. Niggas bringing guns to the job, in the parking lot on lunch. Niggas pointing the beam on the joint. You know what I mean? Pressing the button and shit, putting the beam on niggas' cars. Like, I mean, what if an accident happened, bro? What if some shit happened, bro? Niggas in the bathroom, ready rumble. Like, it was just so much shit that you got. And that might have just been where I was at, but it go on a lot of places, maybe differently. It might have not been as ghetto as where the fuck I was at. You know, it turned into that. It wasn't always like that, but it grew into that, you know, after the COVID shit happened. But it still be bullshit regardless how you slice a dice. It might not be no niggas with no guns and no niggas doing this and doing that, but it's still some shit I'm guaranteeing that you dealing with at your gig that you don't get paid to deal with. So, I mean,